Hello, Warren families. This is Pete Regan.
And Amy McDonald, and we're here to talk to you about the new Warren School Report Card.
You might ask, why was a revision needed? Well, the teachers at the Warren School recognized the report card was not aligned to the standards and curriculum that was being taught in the classroom. Therefore, we weren't grading students and sharing information with families on what was actually being learned in the classroom.
In addition, our previous report cards were built in isolation, so one grade's report card didn't necessarily match the other grade's report card. Our teachers felt it was really important that the report card build from one grade to the next so parents could see what a standard and student learning looks like over time.
We also felt it was important to share with families what students are expected to know and be able to do by the end of each grade level. The former report card did not always do that.
The Warren School Report Card Committee was established in 2014 and grew from teachers wanting to create a change in the report card. They had ongoing conversations with teachers about the best way to communicate with families what the grade level expectations are. The committee presented the new report card to the school committee in September of 2017. We are so excited to share the new report card with you and hope that you find it useful in understanding how your child is doing in school.
You might wonder what a learning standard is. A learning standard is the end-of-the-year learning target for each grade level. Simply put, standards indicated what a student should know and be able to do by the end of each grade level. The Department of Education has made several revisions to the standards, most recently in 2017.
There are several changes for the new report card. The most significant change is that students are graded by the end-of-year benchmarks and not by term. In the former report card, this is how kindergarten scored students, but in first and second grade, students were given a grade based on term benchmarks. Again, with our new report card, students are graded on end-of-the-year expectations. In our research, this was consistent with neighboring districts and districts across the country.
Another major change is that English language arts and math content areas are aligned from kindergarten to second grade. In addition, our students will now receive grades for library and computer class, and specialty class grades will be reported on this report card, not a separate one. Specialty teachers will report on 2 reporting categories. Any standard that is not taught will be indicated by a shaded box, and we are very excited to share that there is only one performance key for the entire report card. For our first trimester, the company that manages our report cards was not able to include the shading.
We hope this visual helps families to understand the idea of grading students towards an end-of-year benchmark. We do not expect nor anticipate that students will reach mastery in the first or perhaps even the second marking period. Therefore, it is appropriate for most students to receive a score of 1 or 2 in the first marking period. As the year progresses, we hope that all students demonstrate a thorough understanding of the end-of-year grade level expectations, which could earn them a score of 3. Students who go beyond the grade level standard and exceed can earn a score of 4. In addition, students may earn higher scores in the learner qualities area of the report card throughout the year.
Students are scored in the following areas for English language arts: literacy, reading, literature, and informational text; reading foundational skills; writing, and speaking and listening. There are minor differences between grade levels. Students are scored in the following areas for math: operations and algebraic thinking, number and operations in base 10, measurement and data, geometry, and standards for mathematical practice. Again, in mathematics, there are minor differences between kindergarten and the first and second grade report card.
Students are scored in the following areas for science: effort and participation, and gaining an understanding of concepts in life, earth, and physical sciences, as well as technology. Students are scored in the following areas for social studies: effort and participation, and gaining an understanding of concepts in history, economics, geography, and government and civics.
As we talked about previously, students will be scored either as a level 1, 2, 3, or 4. A level 1 indicates that a student is at a beginning level and inconsistently demonstrates an understanding of end-of-year grade level expectations.
A level 2 indicates that a student is at a developing level and demonstrates a basic understanding of end-of-year grade level expectations.
A level 3 indicates that a student is in the meeting level and demonstrates a thorough understanding of each of end-of-year grade level expectations.
A level 4 indicates that a student is exceeding level and demonstrates an in-depth understanding beyond end-of-year grade level expectations. Again, most students will receive levels 1 and 2 in content areas, but could receive higher scores for the learner qualities. A critical detail is that the performance is measured to the end-of-year expectations.
Here is a snapshot of the learner qualities. As you can see, these reporting categories include things like cooperation, time management, listening, and self-control. These are areas we continue to develop in our students and see as important characteristics that help students reach grade level expectations.
If your child is a student with a disability or an English language learner, he or she is still assessed on grade level standards. If your child has a disability and has an individual education plan, a progress note will be sent home, which will inform you about how your child is meeting the goals and objectives outlined in the IEP.
What are our next steps? Our committee will continue to monitor state standards and will make determinations if additional standards will be added to the report card. In addition, we will collect parent feedback to ensure we are effectively communicating how your child is progressing towards end-of-year expectations.
We would like to thank the following teachers for volunteering their time and energy to this project over the last 3 years. Their dedication to seeing this project through is impressive. From kindergarten, Elsa B. Vanderschiff and Deb Peck. First grade, Rachel Davidson, Carolyn Mulvey, and Elise Wilkinson. Second grade, Kathy Caney, Lori Freeman, and Tricia Kane. Our school secretary, Erin Paolini, and administration, Amy McDonald and Pete Regan.
Thank you for taking the time to listen to our presentation. If you have any additional questions, please reach out to your child's teacher. Thank you.